Alright, so in this video, I just want to show you how to actually import a part file or a step file from something that we would purchase, like something off of AndyMark, because sometimes we'll buy something like motors or wheels or anything that we might want to model into our robot model, but we don't want to actually sit there and spend the time to draw it. Also, you know, why bother drawing it when the manufacturer gives us exact dimensions and exact models, so it just saves us time. So if we go to like something like AndyMark, let's say we're looking for some wheels, some high grip wheels like we use on our robots. We'll go with this one. This is the ones we usually use. So now, in something like this where they have multiple options that you could pick from, down in the specs, there should be some CAD files. They might have different options to pick from. So it's important to know what you need. We use 6-inch wheels, so we're going to download that step file. So now that we downloaded that, it's still downloading, we're going to go back to our Onshape, the home page of our Onshape that when we're logged in. Now I'm just showing this as an example. You don't have to follow along with this unless there was something that you particularly want to download and add to our team library. But for now, I'm just showing you how to add the file to Onshape. So you're going to hit create, you're going to go to document, and we are going to name this high grip wheels. And we're going to say they're 6-inch high grip wheels. High grip wheels. Create public document. So now it starts out with our normal assembly and part studio, the default thing when you make a new document. I'm going to delete those for now because we don't need those. Actually, it won't let me delete both of them until we have another item in here. So I'm going to go to plus, import, and then I'm going to select the high grip wheels. It's the most recent thing in my download. I'm going to import into this document. Actually, for the sake of what we're using this for, if it was something complicated and it had a bunch of moving parts, I would say do this, because it's going to take the part files and the assemblies and import it into one. If it's something like a wheel that, you know, we just need a dummy wheel, you can import it into a single part studio. What that's going to do is it's going to make everything into one solid part, which it might save us time. Once you hit import, you'll get your notification center button is going to show the upload happening. And it's going to take a little bit to upload. So this might take a little, time. If it says importing here, just you got to kind of wait for it to finish doing what it's doing. And then it just popped up here. It's going to load. And then there we go. We have our step file. I'm going to turn off the planes so they don't get in the way of they don't obstruct our view here. So if we rotate that around, we have our wheel. Now, they didn't provide us with the model that shows us like the blue or the black wheel, so we just get the white wheel, and it's an import, so we can't really edit the color, but it's okay for what we're doing. If we did want to break this down into multiple parts, we could select that other option where it breaks it down into the assemblies and parts, because this is probably made up of several different components. But for what we're doing here, we just need a wheel. It could be a solid part like this. So we went and we took that step file, put it into here, and now this is only available on my personal page. So if I want to share this with the team, I would go back to my landing page here, and since it's in my last opened by me, I could do it right here. Otherwise I could scroll down to my documents and find it here. If you right click and you hit share, and then go to Teams, select our team, make sure it says Can Edit, and then hit Share. So now it gives the team permission to see it. So we're going to close that. If I go navigate over to our team page, it's going to pop up right here. So now I don't want to leave them down here. I actually want to keep it in our itemized folders. So we're going to drop this into the BHS Robotics 1099. It's going to ask me to transfer the ownership. Just hit OK. So now it brings it to the document level here. Now I want to put this in the FRC stock parts. And so now, whenever we want to go forward designing a robot, if we want to find a quick model, we can access it. And as we make a bunch of stuff, add a bunch of files, we can start making folders for wheels or motors and spacers and collars and stuff. But for now, this is where we're keeping it, and yeah, that's how you import a step file.